dude is. Hey there, hiking friends, it's Kelly again. Today is February 21st, 2021, and I'm checking in from San Luis Obispo again. I'm back down at the Johnson Ranch trailhead. Today, I'm going to be trying the Johnson Ranch loop to the Filipini Ranch connector trail up to the trails up in the Irish Hills. I was here about 6 weeks ago, and I did the Johnson Ranch loop. And about halfway through it, I noticed that there was a junction to a connector trail through the Filipini Ranch private property that connects over to the Irish Hills, which is about a couple miles north of here as the crow flies. And that's where the Ocean View and the Froome Creek Trail and all those are. And I've been through there a bunch of times, and I figured I might as well start down here and work my way up there and do the connection and you know, just kind of connect the dots here so I've covered all of the territory. Anyway, it's a beautiful day today. I'm looking forward to this. So without further ado, let's check it out. So the last time I was here about 6 weeks ago, I started on that side of the loop, went that way. And then there's a place where it splits off and you can do this other sub loop one way or go the other way. And somewhere along there is the junction to the Filipini Ranch connector trail. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I'm 1.4 miles into the trail, and I'm at the junction of the Filipini Ranch connector trail that connects to Irish Hills. So from here on out, it's unexplored territory for me, at least until I get to the other side of this hill. Let's check it out.
You don't know, check it out. Tell them no my own. When we tell you, yes, people, tell me I bring. See, tell them my own.
So just in the last quarter mile, when I started on this little extender trail here, I've already been passed by at least a half dozen mountain bikers going down the hill. So obviously this is a really popular trail for the mountain bikers. And I'm assuming the smart ones would get a group together and drop off a car down at Johnson Ranch and then start with their bikes up at the trailhead up off of Froome Canyon, off of Madonna Road there. And that way, once they get over this big hill, it's pretty much all downhill all the way down to the other parking lot. So I'm somewhere about halfway in between Johnson Ranch and the Irish Hills, still on the Filipini Ranch property. The trail went up and leveled off and went down a little bit and widened out into this access road. But Jesus, this thing is rocky as all hell. You'd have to have a pretty badass 4x to make your way through here. And then just like that, it narrows down again. It's fucking weird. See how I feel by the time I make it to the other side of this thing. Still, I thought it was just a straight shot uphill, one big hill, but no, it's several. So I came down a little bit and now I'm heading back up. been a while since I hiked the Irish Hills. I forgot how rocky it is up here. And again, one of the main differences between an easy trail and a moderate trail is how smooth it is or unsmooth it is. You know, an easy trail, you think, oh wow, look around, la la la, and probably not going to trip. But you try that shit in a trail like this, you're going to trip and fall, hit your head and hurt yourself, or twist your ankle or some shit. And again, one of the main things of hiking, watch your step and drink plenty of water.
People have to shake up. I saw me sing. Well then. And the sound sensation come from the nation. Check this out.
Trail ends at Tower. Wow. All right, looks like I made it to the edge of the Irish Hills. I'm now on the edge of the Ocean View Trail. So I'm gonna make my way up to the top of this one, hang out at the top there for a minute, and then head back down. That's as far as I wanna go today.
Yes. You don't know. Check it out. Tell them now my youths. Let me tell you. Yes, people. Tell me I'm free.
All right, so I'm winding my way up the Ocean View Trail, almost to the top. Can't wait to see the view today, because today's a good day to see the ocean, hence the name Ocean View. As I was saying, I'm heading up the Ocean View Trail. I'm almost to the top, and this will be the third time I've been to the top of this trail. I think it was like last May or June, sometime last summer. I did the Froome Creek hike, and ended up there somehow, made a left turn, whatever. And then I did it again, started from a different place. So once I get up here, I've done just about all of the trails in the Irish Hills. I've done the bog and thistle trail going up Profumo. I've done the Froome Canyon. I've done the Morro View and the Ocean View, and a couple of the other little connector trails. They all kind of connect in different spots. So, you know, when you start out over off of Madonna Road, there's a lot of different ways you can go, which is pretty cool. But anyway, making my way to the top. So I made it to the junction of the upper part of the Wednesday Trail. Wednesday Trail is basically made for mountain bikes. It just kind of zigzags its way down a semi-steep hill, and it's got these wooden ramps or these switchbacks. So they built them so you hit the ramp, you do 180, and you come down, and there's like 6 or 7 of them all in a row. It's pretty cool. I've walked it, but you gotta watch out for those fucking cyclists. Anyway, I'm gonna head up to Ocean View and get up to the top here. It's always further than you think.
Yes, people see the new style we are bringing. What a profile when we see the girl child. We wicked and wild, and we wicked and tough. Listen to this stuff, then you can't.
And once again, we joined up with the Wednesday Trail at a higher elevation here. It's been a while. I keep forgetting how fucking long this trail is and how many times they go meander apart and come together. I'm getting tired. I've already done over almost 4.5 miles, and I'm about ready to call it quits, but I'd really like to get to the top of this thing. I want to see that ocean view they talk so much about. It is nice, and today's a good day to see it. Just hope I can hold up here. Here goes.
Check this out.
Still snaking my way to the top. It's always further than you think, but at least up here there's a lot of flat sections. So you do a few switchbacks and then you got a couple hundred yards of flat, which is nice. Gives you a chance to catch your breath. I'm guessing I'm pretty close to the top because that cyclist just passed me going the other way about 5 minutes ago. I assume that's what he was doing, just going to the top and back. So, you can do it. Come on, Kelly. Ocean view, baby. And there's the ocean. What a day. Hell yeah. All right. Fucking made it. Oh, man. Oh, fuck. Last look from the top here. Let's look at the ocean, Oceano Dunes, San Luis Obispo Airport, San Luis Obispo, Cal Poly, bunch of weeds. All right, time to get the fuck out of here. It's about 2:20 p.m. I started the hike at noon, so I'm almost 2.5 hours into this thing, and I'm over it. Time to get out of here. That was funny. I was coming down the trail that way before one of the switchbacks, and all of a sudden I heard this voice coming from the bushes right below me, and it says, "What do you want for your birthday present?" And just for the fun of it, I shouted, "$1 million!" And he yells back, "$1 million, you got it." And then I go around the switchback, and it's some older couple with their teenage son. I thought that was amusing. Man, I tell you, this trail is so fucking rocky. You cannot let your guard down for a second. It's like there's this beautiful view here, and I'd love to just stare at it the whole way down, but I can't. I have to stare right down at the ground in front of me and plot each fucking step to make sure I don't fucking trip. Step in a rut or trip over a goddamn rock. People that ride their bikes over this shit are crazy. Or they have really badass suspension, which I guess they do nowadays in these new mountain bikes. But still, this shit is fucking gnarly. Okay, so I'm back down to where the Ocean View Trail meets up with this service road, and in about 50 yards here, well, in about 75 yards, I'm going to be joining back up with the Filipini Ranch connector trail back towards Johnson Ranch Loop. So, yeah. Good Lord, what was I thinking committing to this? Once I get past 5 miles, that's when the aches and pains set in. I'm already probably past 6 by now. I got at least 4, maybe 5 or 6 more to get back to the car, especially if they make me go the one other way and complete the other part of the Johnson Ranch Loop. Oh, I'm gonna be dead tired by the time I get through with this shit. Okay, so I'm back at this bench here in the first precipice when you go up the Filipini Ranch Connector Trail here. I stopped here earlier to rest, and I'm stopping here again because it's a perfect place to do so. And I'm already I'm over 8 miles into this thing, about 8.5 miles. And just like I said, it's going to be at least 10 miles by the time I finish this thing, because chances are they're going to make me do the rest of the loop because of the whole one-way COVID thing. But so I'm just taking a little rest here. I'm pretty sore, but I'm digging it. So I'm about 300 yards or so back away from the junction of the Johnson Ranch Loop, and I was looking out over this little valley. I was realizing, you know what, it's really cool that I came back here and did it again with better weather, because the last time I was here the weather was shitty. It was all foggy and drizzly, and it kind of rained on me. It was like really heavy fog. But this is nice. I picked a great day to do this. I'm stoked. And back to the trailhead. Alright. Fucking A, that was a hell of a hike. Took a gnarly little detour off the Johnson Ranch Loop, the Filipini Ranch Connector Trail, to the Ocean View Trail up to the summit. Hung out up there with a couple, some couple from somewhere. We're having a little picnic lunch up there, so I did the same. Took some pictures, took in the view, and came back down. That's that. So, what a day. Awesome day today. I'm stoked. I'm sore, but I'm stoked. Anyway, this is Kelly signing off from San Luis Obispo, and remember, as always, keep hiking.